Welcome to Auroraboro, a small town bustling with potential. Are you a gregarious ghoulie getting into government? A naughty necromancer in need of some nasty nightlife? A wayward werewolf wandering the west? Whatever you are, whoever you're looking for, you'll find it down the rural roads of Auroraboro.
It specifically did it in time with the opening of the stream, so you're welcome. Actually.
Yeah.
We watched the third Harry Potter last night.
Directed by the same guy who did Children of Men.
Yeah, I know.
Alfonso Cuarón.
What?
Alfonso Cuarón did fucking Harry Potter 3 for a lark because he was like, I should do a kids movie. They make one of the darkest, horrible.
4.
Yes.
By the way, Goblet of Fire is Harry Potter 4.
Yeah, we know.
Yes. I'm just saying I watched
Taylor just
Harry
had a
Potter
random
3
tangent with
last
no-
night
Brian
because,
said Harry
you know,
Potter 3.
It's not exactly random. It's the book
because
before.
I mean,
Taylor
you're
said
talking about 4 and you went,
watched Harry
I saw Harry Potter 3 recently. And
Yeah, but it's not like
Okay,
you know,
there's
we're talking
awesome.
about Harry
Taylor, there's
Potter, and then
only
I
7
peeked in
books.
and like,
None of them
I
are
went
that far off.
Snorkeling, you know.
None of
that's
them
a
are
non
that
sequitur.
far off.
Anyways, yes, this is Outlaws and Old Ones.
Fuck me. Pew, 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 pew.
Hang on,
Fuck
wait.
you.
We have emotes. I'm using.
Don't
all the,
do it
I'm using
again.
the emotes. I'm
Use
done to do it again.
Use them.
I
That was the
only
next thing I wanted
I
to
can't
say.
use. I have to subscribe to tier 3 to use the bullet.
I can. No, I can.
I have to subscribe to tier 2 to use the fucking fame one, and I can only use the crit 1 roll.
No
Bummer.
way. Is
Yes.
that true? We
I'm
have
on
to.
a-
I have
I'm
to
on a
find out
Prime-
how to change that.
Anyways,
So you can look, but you can't touch, folks. So unless you fork over that dough so we can pay for these.
I'm gonna skip
Sorry.
most of our. I feel like most of the intro shit I say is just not necessary.
Nobody's
what
here.
I will
Who
say
cares?
is be careful because this is a horror comedy podcast, and the comedy part is usually fine. We're usually okay there. The horror part, not always so much. Be careful for some potentially extremely graphic depictions of violence and
Horror.
mayhem. There have been at times like animal violence and things like that, but that's usually not my fault. I think.
Thanks, audience.
It might almost always be your
Ooh.
fault.
So
I love how
did.
every episode you take a moment to try to distance yourself from this as if you are not literally the keeper of this game.
You forge the world as you see fit, and the
squirrel was asked for.
yes,
That's one. That's
Speaking
one.
Speaking of asked for, this is also an improvised game of Call of Cthulhu where there are. You in the chat can help us with the game and introduce things. And I also opened that up to Twitter this morning.
Oh, great.
And there's a few things.
Oh, fuck my
Excuse me?
What?
ass, dude.
They're not even here.
We're not even. You
They're
didn't
not-
even go
they're not
here.
You have to be like.
We don't even go here,
Are you
dude.
saying
And then-
now we'll just take requests from like outside of time and space?
Absolutely.
Which
No,
is,
no,
hey,
no.
if you got a
I
20,
say
if you got 20 bucks,
If it's
they
good
can-
enough.
I
will
said
take it.
specifically,
Yeah.
usually our chat only gets to do this, but today, if you can't make it, give us some suggestions. I have
Oh,
3
good.
suggestions.
Wow.
Okay.
One of
do it.
them is a name of an NPC, and 2 of them are
Hideki
like
Tojo.
freaky shit that
Killer.
would happen to one of us or several of us that don't have that much bearing on the game in general, but are just spooky.
Are you gonna? Am I
You should
getting
send those
sent?
to Jorge.
I feel
Don't
like I should
make
probably
any
just
Should I
send them
expect
to
a
you,
letter
Jorge,
in the
right?
mail, or are you gonna say them?
I think I'm gonna text them to you, Jorge.
you gonna shoot your shot or what? What's going on here?
Thank you so much.
I'm gonna go check Twitter so I can fucking.
No.
No.
Spoiler, look at, I'm gonna go look up spoilers online.
So last
That's
time
what I'm-
on Outlaws and Old Ones,
No.
if you recall, we had picked off in the basement of the newspaper building,
The Daily Beagle.
the Daily Beagle, where Chumble Tamby
Yep.
had just finished stabbing Ace Cocky in the throat multiple times.
Many times.
And then he did like a forward flip somersault kind of thing through the air, grabbed both Scoop McCutcheon and Remy McSquemmy, and then did like the Mortal Kombat 1 original movie like Scorpion backwards teleport, but left a little
So cool.
a little rift open through which I don't know how little it was because everybody could fit through it, but still probably like smaller than you'd expect. Non-human sized rift open, which led to another, unclear if it's another place on Earth, like previous portals we've encountered, or just like to a whole different gnome dimension. But the whole party has gone through there.
That's pretty true.
Followed them, looking to recover their friends. They did shake down a farmer gnome and interacted with the town, Junksville, right?
Junksville?
Sure.
And learned a lot about like the whole geopolitical landscape.
A lot of establishing the entire past history of this society of gnomes.
The important thing is that there was a fascist takeover of the government that has since, like, the rebels have won and cast them out of the town, but they now are all stocked up as terrorists within a magic treehouse. So
Called NakaGnomi Plaza.
That's NakaGnomi Plaza.
For sure.
Who said we were terrorists?
It hasn't been corroborated.
They aren't terrorists.
No characters in Outlaws and Old Ones have officially confirmed that it's NakaGnomi Tower, but it seems very difficult to say no to that. It's expected that Chumbles Tamby is holed up in there along with the kidnapped Scoop McCutcheon and Remy McSquemmy.
Okay.
So the party has been assaulting the tower. They just finished taking out the gnome with the Gatling gun and the two gnomes with katanas in front of the front door.
Yeah.
Which was surprisingly difficult.
Yeah, dude,
it's more difficult.
Is still holding on to the Gatling gun, just like shaking. His brittle old body is not used to that much energy going through his bones, and he's still just kind of like rattling around attached to the Gatling gun.
Blah.
Yeah, did you actually manage to get to shoot anybody with that?
I shot it. I don't think I hit any of the shots.
Well, good try.
Thank you.
I think it was because it was
I
a
commend
separate
you.
skill too. It wasn't like the rifle shotgun.
I wasn't
one
allowed
that
to
we
use
used.
my shotgun rifle.
He had to
which
use like
is
machine
very
gun or
good
something.
for PT.
Yeah. Robin is smearing blood off of his sword, or adding blood if it wants it. I don't like, depending on its situation. I don't know if it's still
Robin is
thirsty
standing
for
there
it.
like, what do you want?
What do you want? Was that enough blood?
We have
Help
at
me,
least 3
help you,
places.
help me, help you.
John, where did you send me this information?
In Slack.
We have a million different places.
Don't say text if you mean Slack,
You
bro.
said
Come
text.
on.
And I don't even know. Is
Bro.
it
That is a
private
form of
message?
texting.
Grow up.
That is not a form
Jorge,
of
when's
text.
the last time I
Text
texted
or
your
letters?
actual
Grow up,
number?
John.
You want this information? I'm not. This is not the time for that, John.
Not.
Well, you're the one that brought it up.
He was upset at your deception, John. I don't know.
Okay. We're gonna pick up within the magic treehouse, where Remy McSquemmy finds herself alone in one of the treehouse rooms with a single guard who also has a katana, and he's just like inside the room, like chilling, and he's doing like the rub like a rag against the katana type deal, you know?
So Scoop
like
McCutcheon
cleaning
is
it.
still unconscious then.
Scoop McCutcheon is not found within this room. The camera does not see her within.
Am I like okay? Am I set the scene for me? Am I tied up?
slowly
Am I just
waking up.
chilling?
You're in a little chair.
Okay.
It is definitely too small for you, so you're like sitting down lower, so your knees are doing that thing where they come up and then down. You know, you can
You're
tell.
also
like,
a tall lady too.
Yeah.
You've done damage to the back. Like it's not like permanent damage, but you know it's gonna kind of suck to move around for the next day or two. Your arms are like tied behind it, but again, it's like got a pretty low back because it is a gnome chair.
Yeah.
You have not been gagged at all.
Okay.
You're just like tied to this little chair, and the gnome is not really paying attention to you. He's like just staring at his katana and
Rubbing his rag all over.
Okay.
yeah, I assume they're cleaning it. I don't know.
One would hope.
I'm not a katana man.
Katana-man.
Game katana man over
Okay.
here.
I'm gonna act rashly. Okay.
Lash out indiscriminately.
So
Yeah,
are
I
my
would say, like-
arms like tied to my sides?
No, they're tied behind the
Okay,
chair.
okay.
You can see that he's right next to like the front door, which is like a nice little wooden like hobbity door, and behind you there is a window.
My
That is,
God.
it's like a circle window. It is large enough for you to fit through if you like barrel roll style.
Can I see out the window?
You can see that it's nature outside.
Okay.
You have to like turn around to do it, so I assume you're doing it carefully.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Acting quick, acting rash. Okay, so I'm gonna the chair is pretty small, right?
Yep.
And it's like a little bit of damage done to it already. So
No.
I'm what?
No, the chair's doesn't have any damage done to it.
You
It's
said
just
the back.
No,
to
your back.
Oh.
You're gonna be sore later. Like you're
Because
gonna
you've been forced into a tiny chair.
you're gonna need a nice
Or
hot
least
bath
2 hours.
after this.
Okay. How what kind of chair is this? How
Sniff a
strong
tincture.
Does this chair feel?
It's a small wooden chair. It is very strong though. You can tell it's like
Well,
strong. Like
Or the
Never
vapors
mind. I'm
from
not
it.
gonna act rashly. Now I need.
I'm going to reconsider my life.
it
And
is ambiguous whether or not if you're thinking about smashing the chair, you can't really tell because it is very small.
Yeah.
So you have a much higher chance, but it is also very like this is gnome craftsmanship, so it is a very sturdy chair.
Is that
You have a
that's
lot of
what
weight to
gnomes are
yourself,
known
so-
for? Yeah.
It's a risk. Do you want
Okay.
some
Can
time to
I?
think
Can
while
I?
we come back to you?
Yeah. Come back to me.
Back outside. Can
Okay.
everybody paint the scene for what they're experiencing right now, having just dispatched the 2 katana men gnomes and
rage. Well, satisfaction of a bloodthirst. I would
Yeah.
be the way to describe it because it's like the rage, not necessarily subsiding, but like it's that back of your head throbbing. Of you're just like
yeah.
"Ooh."
It does not help that you see eyeballs in like all of the inanimate objects all around you.
I am poking them with my sword.
Every time you try to get your sword near them, it's like as if the eye was never there, so
Okay.
there's nothing like solid to hit into.
Then I'm very frustrated, and I
It's not like they
I
keep
put my sword-
disappearing. It is just like there's like it's like a mental confusion.
That trick of,
Watch
like,
it
it-
poke. It's like, was that actually where one of the eyes were? Or am I imagining all the eyes, or are they actually all here? What is happening? You know,
Robert,
that's where you
Okay.
are right now.
Robert, is there something you're just stabbing sort of indiscriminately?
don't worry about it.
Don't. I mean, I'm. You know.
Take a poke into
OPT,
another gnome corpse. Just
I am cool as a cucumber usually. I don't usually concern myself with what other people around me are doing, but you're acting weird compared to how you usually are.
Conrad is going to, like, while they're talking, rip a little bit of his pant leg off because he's getting a new suit eventually anyway, and do some first aid on himself where he was
you know
cut
of.
by the katana.
Oh shit! Yeah, where am I stats wise?
Yeah. Do you want to roll?
You
Not
guys
great.
Try to
fucked
do
right
first
now?
aid on yourself.
Yes.
Roll that first aid.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that felt so good. Fucking extreme success.
oh wow. Oh okay.
Wow,
Oh.
great job.
Winner, chicken fucking dinner.
Is anybody else doing any heals? I'll get the health in a second. I believe it's just a D4.
It would be smart of me to do that.
Also, is this taking place on the same day?
It's ambiguous because you are now in like a daylit
Another
world.
dimension.
Yeah, I'll
Maybe.
try to first aid myself. I don't to be honest with you, I don't remember what the last thing I took damage from
Yeah, I'm
it
gonna.
was.
Taylor, it's a D4 health recovery that you get.
Nice. That actually puts me at a higher health than I started in this fucking gnome void.
Nice. But yeah, I'll do.
I'm gonna try as well.
I'm just gonna do some tying, some ripping off
Oh,
cloth pieces and just tying around.
Immediately ruining your suit again.
Yep. I
this-
don't have this
It's
is
the
the
brown
rented
suit.
suit.
It's the loner. Yeah.
If this were Pokemon, the
Too
little
big
ding
suit.
dong would finally be
Damn.
off.
Not good.
wow, dude.
Not nearly close enough to use some of my
Bummer.
99 luck.
Fuck you, dude.
If anybody
I have
hasn't-
8. I have 8.
I should
Where's that
probably let
luck
everybody-
sucker?
Who
Right?
was it?
I
Right
have
here.
Remy does.
Oh, well, that sucks.
like bash
yes,
some
it does.
lady
That's
in the
the
head
point.
with it.
That's what- that's sort
the
of its
whole
gimmick.
point.
Ooh.
That might
So
be.
after Conrad ties his little arm here, like, okay, fellas, we got 2 friends up in the tree, and I need to make like a tree and get the hell out of here. We don't want to be here longer than we have to be. Okay, we're gonna forget that one. We call that a first draft in the
That-
in
no,
the
it
poetry
was-
trade.
I
We're
liked
going
it.
in.
I liked it. I think it just needs some work. But
Just a reminder.
We'll workshop it.
Just a reminder that we still need a gnome for the printing press.
Oh, of course.
Is
I'm
it-
sure
so-
we can.
This is an interesting point. Do we need a gnome, or is it that gnome? Because I feel like, what are the odds that every single gnome in a society is as magical as that? Because this seems like a pretty magical gnome. To be
I kind of just stick a finger in PT's face and I go, I don't know, but the gnome that we had is trying to kill us.
Yes.
So if we can find another gnome, that'd be great. Especially because we're gonna frame the only guy who cares about that gnome for now, I guess, the murder of Ace Cocky as well as the fraudulent thing against the mayor. So really, we should just find a gnome.
Okay. I'm all for finding more magical gnomes. That's fine.
We cut back over into the treehouse where Remy McSquemmy is still tied to the chair, considering what move to take next.
Okay.
Another contemplative moment with Remy McSquemmy.
I'm gonna stand up in the chair and full speed charge into the gnome.
Oh my god.
Attempting to headbutt him.
Okay.
That's my move.
So
as quickly and silently as possible. Run full speed and headbutt him.
Yes.
Is my move. Please let me do it.
Your legs are also tied to the chair, but it is small, so you can like sit up.
But I can't run full speed, is what you're telling me.
No, you can maybe like hobble over, but without trying to break the chair or anything. I mean, like you're gonna stand up, and since it's so small, you can actually like kind of be crouched over and still like tied to it.
But if I can't run full speed, then I'm not doing that.
Okay.
Instead, I'm going to attempt to smash the chair. I'm going to, I guess, hop as high as I can in the air of this chair, and then just come down as hard as I can.
Okay.
And we'll just see what happens. It'll at least get someone's attention.
Doing some quick calculations.
Mental calculations.
In my head. And can you roll both jump and brawl?
Yeah, I mean,
it's not like a both need to succeed necessarily.
Okay. Wish I had some of that jump improving elixir right about now.
Hey.
Just made him jump higher.
Your brawl.
And brawl.
Got any luck. Okay.
It's not great.
Not looking great.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
But that's a hard.
Yeah.
Yep. So I was gonna allow every level of success of the jump to lower the success that you needed in brawl, which I was starting out at hard.
Okay, so
you're not able to get super high up in the air, but like you're still able to like basically pile drive the chair because of your extensive brawling skills.
Yeah.
So it does smack. I mean, like this is gnome craftsmanship, so it is because you're huge and like an experienced fighter. So I want to be very clear.
Right.
You managed to like crack it enough to like loosen the ropes, but it's not like a shitty little chair that smashes into pieces. Like I want to be very.
We want
clear.
to make sure that the gnome craftsmanship is
not put over.
If you were a gnome, that chair would have stood up to anything you had for it.
You'd have no chance.
That chair was going to be in some gnome family for like generations, and I said no.
Somebody's grandfather made that with his hands.
Yeah.
And you're destroying.
And then somebody's grandson said, "There's a nice place for my cow to sit."
Let's not forget they're fascist terrorists, so they're probably okay with losing a chair.
Right, yeah, that's true.
So
I'm okay with them
they're
losing
all about
a chair.
like tradition and like
that's
the
a
dick
good
of
point.
the way things used to be.
No, I'm saying we don't need to care if they lost.
It just means, I wish it had broken more. I wish it had completely shattered into a million pieces.
Is it all the gnomes that are fascist? I missed this.
In this tree.
You wouldn't know anyways, actually. So
that's why I was above tabling.
All you know is that this is a gnome with a katana in front of you.
Okay. Cold as ice.
And he sees you smash the chair.
Okay.
Of course, the fascist weebs have katanas.
So, real time. So I smashed the chair.
Yeah.
While you were engaging in a populist revolution, I studied the blade.
Like I'm free. That kind of sound. That's what I'm gonna make.
And he's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And he like throws his rag down on the ground, and he comes charging at you like full.
And slips on the rag.
Probably
an appeal.
We'll give him a way to fumble it just in case, but he's not coming in like cool lower.
Yeah.
Rurouni Kenshin stuff. He's coming in like high.
Hot chopping. Hot chopping. Okay.
But he's coming at you. Let's go back outside.
Chopping.
What are y'all doing?
Chopping.
Storm inside.
Taylor, what were you trying to say?
Taylor's saying something. Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's just like, okay, so the hope is that being able to run a printing press might be as common a skill as swimming for the gnomes. But, let's just check, as we go through and wreak an absolute terror upon this NakaGnomi Tower. Because we're going to be
It's a
knocking
weird
on
name.
the
I don't know
gnomes
what that
so
is.
hard.
I'm not sure where you got that name from. I'm not saying I don't like it.
Interesting.
I'm just saying it's
Because we're
not.
knocking gnomes. Because gnomes are going to be knocked.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, you see what
All
I'm
right.
going for? Yeah. It just kind
absolutely.
of rolled right off the tongue like it was meant to be called that the whole time.
Doesn't really seem like that, actually. In fact,
you saying it makes it less likely to be true because now it would be a huge coincidence that you happen to guess.
I mean,
correct.
absolutely incredible to name.
in gnome land.
I look at the. Is there a name carved into the tree above, say, the door? Or no? Please say no.
Would be
Damn
would
it,
be
Taylor,
Please say no.
would be
Please
pretty
say no.
weird if it were there. This
Just
is
say
basically
no.
just
Just
a
say
house.
no.
Let's
Just say no.
do,
Jorge, you can just say the words N, the
You're
letter N
super
and
allowed to
O.
say no.
I don't want to.
Me.
I'm doing a D4, 50-50% chance. 1 and 2 is no, 3 and 4 is yes. It is
It's a very-
NakaGnomi Tower. You see,
yeah.
like the nice, like it's like a wooden sign, and it's like been like it's got the wood burning in NakaGnomi
Yeah.
Tower with like the nice ornate gnomish script.
So I look at it and I
Very
go
odd.
if that's not, it's not with the knocking gnomes thing. That's what it's called. It's right there. That's
Yeah,
not.
that must be
You
where
didn't
I
just
got it
you
from.
just made that.
That
no,
makes
it's,
okay.
all right.
That
Sometimes
makes
you
it's
just
one of those
read
things.
things and they just
Yeah.
go right inside. But speaking of knocking gnomes,
it's sort of. You kind of just okay.
Knocking no.
But your
I'm gonna
thing
go
makes
inside. I'm
your
gonna go
thing makes
inside.
so much sense. So I'm curious as
I
to
know,
what their
right?
reasoning
It's
for
just-
it is, because
Robin, after that realization, is going to just stop and go, huh, and then walk right inside and just open the door.
Yeah, Conrad is going to take one of the katanas from the gnomes that we just beat. He's going to take both katanas. Who are we kidding? He's going to take both katanas from the gnomes that we just got.
Yes,
Beat up.
remember that.
All right,
they
PT
are-
doesn't need a cool sword. That's fine.
Take the gun off of the hinge or
Don't
something.
take-
Just
Cool
take the
sword.
Gatling gun off its tripod.
It's a gnome
You
Gatling
can
gun.
do that. That's what I'm trying to
It
remind
turns into a
everybody that
minigun.
these weapons are smaller. They are katana shaped, but they have like the same stats as like the one rank down.
Yeah,
knife.
they're not
Ah.
Sephiroth.
What
with
is-
they're not Sephiroth with a 7-foot sword for him that makes it like a normal sword for us. It's a
What
nice.
is
That's a pretty good idea for a gnome. though.
Well, pick it for a
Yeah.
regular gnome. Pick it for like a mini boss
What is
gnome
the
or something.
damage? Is it 1d6?
I will have to look it up.
I'm just
pulling it
gonna-
up right now, but
Yeah, while you're doing that, I'm just gonna
Do
take
character work,
my
John.
I'm just gonna take my shotgun out that I've had the whole time that I should have used in the last fight and didn't.
For sure, for sure.
Okay, your keeper puts a Gatling gun in front of you and no one uses it. I'm not just gonna let that.
I don't have
like,
machine gun skill.
Me as
I had an unsustainable yearning for blood from my sword. So
me as PT
I get
Sinclair
it.
did
You're
not
not
want to do it at all. Had no interest in manning that Gatling gun. But me as John, the player, was like, I can't leave a Gatling gun
massive interest.
unmanned. That's not right.
it's
So
it's just like in
fair.
a video game. Whenever they give you a Gatling gun, it's literally like never the most effective way to do it.
But you have to
always
walk
do it better
over.
yourself. But you're like, I'm not giving up using this Gatling.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
You hold that piece of land even though it's not ideal to
Yeah.
hold it. It doesn't
they
make
never
sense.
like let you turn it all the way around. You know, I don't. It's so weird. What did we say last? So sword heavy includes cavalry saber. Sword medium includes rapier and heavy epee. Where did we put katana?
Well, if you're
Sword
doing
medium?
one rank down,
I'd feel like
it would
medium.
be-
No, but what would we say
small?
katana is base?
Oh,
I think-
katana base I think is medium.
Yeah.
Rapier epee.
Yeah.
So then sword light puts it at like sharpened fencing foil or sword cane.
That's exactly
Okay.
what we
That's
had
right.
it at. Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it?
That for damage it's 1d6 plus damage bonus.
What's the skill? Is it just ball?
Fighting sword.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, there it is.
You gotta have this. That makes sense. I mean, remember that you can.
Base is probably the same as fighting brawl, though, right? 25.
It's. I think it. Yeah, all the because the brawl is only like a special type of fighting. All fighting will have the same base.
Yeah, that's what I
Stats.
figured.
Yeah.
Wait,
No,
no, never mind. Everything's fine. We're good.
Yeah. You can always use it as like a normal fighting weapon, but you won't be able to like effectively use the blade. You won't get that damage because you have not studied the way of the blade.
Slice.
You've not studied.
So
the
you're
blade.
saying if I
Get that
used my
slice.
fighting brawl, I could just beat people with this sword like it were a club?
Yeah. So it'd be a lot of like hitting people with like the hilt of it probably, or like like slapping people with it. You know, like you don't
slapping
get to...
people with the side of the blade.
Amazing.
You know this. Do you know what this makes Conrad Hearty right now? It makes him Rurouni Kenshin because I'm only using like the butt end of the blade and like, hitting people with it.
Yes, I'll probably need to reconsider and take it away, maybe. But like for now, for this adventure, fully you can Rurouni Kenshin through.
I can't help if I play the hand that you give me really well.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. And, I won't turn on a dime. I'll do it between series. So, yes, for now you do basically have Rurouni Kenshin skills. Unless you actually want to use the blade, in which then you need to have studied the blade.
All right, we're going into the building. I'm following Robin Renard.
Tally ho, boys.
Back in the kidnapped room.
Okay. So as this gnome is running at me, my move is gonna be to do like a. Can I do this on camera? No, I can't. I'm cut too close. I'm gonna knock everything over. I'm gonna do like a high kick. Or like a medium kick. Well, I guess he's really small. So like a low kick.
Which is a medium kick.
A kick to the face is what I'm aiming for. A kick to the face, yeah.
Gotcha. Are you doing like a Spartan thrust forward or like a dragon style dragon whip kick? Or
I'm
like
not doing one of
wing
these.
chun?
I'm doing just like a
boot.
chop. Or honestly just like a stomp, like a forward stomp.
Okay, so that's the King Leonidas. This is Sparta kick.
Okay. I don't know.
He's like,
exactly.
I've described my action. I don't need to tell anything else.
The kick directly forward.
As if
A front push kick.
Forward,
Yes, perfect. Yes, the stats I definitely remember from last time. So he's coming in, you're doing that, and he's going to try to slash at your foot.
Okay.
So roll your brawl.
Cool. Happily. Success.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, so you managed to kick him in the face before he's able to slash at you with the katana.
Sucker!
And
I yell, sucker!
How
Sucker!
much damage do you do?
Million.
Did you actually roll your...
Unarmed. No, I didn't. Should I roll that?
That's okay. Just you can
1d3.
Yeah, just roll 1d3.
Did I do that right? 3! That was a sharp kick to the face.
Yeah, it's real shit kick.
Youch.
Brian always calls his boots shit kickers, I think. I don't know what it means, but it sounds cool.
Like it.
Try to remember how much health these gnomes have. Okay. Yeah, he gets like thrown against the wall that he was running off of. And he's like definitely like he did impact, like it fucked him up, you know, but he's still like getting back up and getting ready to like attack you again. And so that was your move.
Okay.
He's getting back up, and then he's gonna like run back forward, and this time go for like a full swipe up.
Okay.
So you can react to this by trying to dodge it, kicking him again.
I feel like he can't slice through my boots, you know? I feel like I got solid ass boots on. So.
You can tell it's a full ass katana. He has maybe even
what about
it. It's at least very cool.
Hella sharp. Okay. But it's not gonna like slice it. Is it gonna like fruit ninja my it's gonna fruit ninja me?
I will say like you be like Remy McSquemmy being an experienced fighter and having worked with bladed weapons knows that this can potentially hurt her pretty bad.
Okay. Then I suppose what would I have to use if I wanted to dodge that?
Dodge.
The dodge skill.
Skill named after the action you asked about.
There is a dodge skill.
For once. Yeah.
Oh, they're actually. Oh.
Yeah, it's half of your dex.
It is, yeah.
Okay, so
Well,
I can do that, or I can kick, or I can do something else.
Try to maneuver, like...
Do I still have my baseball bat on me?
I think so, yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna whip out my baseball bat and attempt to block him with that. And it is covered in nails and chains, so I'm.
Don't forget about the nails and chains.
It will stop a katana. Yeah.
It's the souped-up bat.
The souped-up bat. Yeah.
So are you trying to hit him before he hits you, or
No,
are you
I'm
trying
just trying to
do
block
like
the.
you're trying to do like
the
the
swipe.
sweet block?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Trying to
Roll
block that
your.
Ha.
I don't even know what
Stop.
that is, honestly.
Hey, what does 000 mean again?
100.
One.
That's a fumble.
That is a fumble.
So he's coming in, and you're starting to whip out your baseball bat, and he starts running over to you, and he slips on the rag that was on the ground.
Nice.
Who called it? Who
It
called
came to fruition.
And it
Hell yeah, Ryan.
he slips, and like you see the katana go up, and it does like
No.
the flipping up in the
No.
air, and he lands onto his
No.
back, and he looks up,
No!
and you see it directly like go right into his brain, and there's like a small like little squirt of blood upwards as the katana remains like pinning his head to the ground.
Incredible.
I scream. I'm gonna scream a little bit. Oh my god! Oh my god! What's happening? I'm just gonna drop my bat like. Oh my god! I don't know what's going on. How did I get here? What? Okay, I'm gonna search this gnome. I'm gonna search.
And then you search.
I mean, come on.
And I'm gonna, like,
common sense.
You know, there's nothing else in the room, right?
It's still a
No,
game.
no, this is clearly this is like an empty kidnapping. While you're searching him, back to everybody else who's just walked in through the front door
Yeah.
of NakaGnomi Plaza, as it is
No.
NakaGnomi Tower, as it is
Sure.
officially known, canonized,
Right.
earned to some degree, kind of.
You put it up to chance. I call that
I
earned.
put it up to
Yeah.
50-50.
Which tells me from now on I can shape this universe any way I want to. On a
It's
50-50
collaborative
chance.
stories. That's the whole thing.
I know it's the
Fully
whole point. It's
improvised.
collaborative.
Gimmick.
It is
Yeah.
I normally would have made you roll luck, but you completely distinguish your luck, and you keep giving me reasons to make you roll luck, and I just couldn't do it to you another time. So I had to
Forcing
switch to
Taylor to
50-50.
roll luck for
Couldn't give him
arbitrary
an-
stuff at this point is bad.
8%. Also, it's an 8% chance right now.
But yeah,
Like, it's
most-
not
I'll
even
take-
like a
I'll
30
take
something where
1
you're
and
like,
12 and a
ah.
half. I can fucking fuck with that.
Yeah, that's good. You'll get there, and it is a large open room.
Okay.
You can see that there is like a staircase, like it's because it's like the center of the hollowed out tree, right? And it's just like this little wooden staircase that is like a spiral going up all the way up the tree, and you can see that there are like occasionally like doors along the staircase. Because like the staircase will turn to a little landing, there'll be a door, and then it'll like continue up.
Okay, so it's very World of Warcraft so far. It's very
Yes.
like, yeah,
Is there anything
Yeah,
on this
very-
base floor?
it's very Teldrassil.
There is a little statue
Who?
of a wood carved gnome there.
How big?
On the staircase.
It is like human sized, which is very large.
Okay.
For a
a
Oh,
big
okay.
statue.
So it's
That
a,
might
it's
be.
a very, it's clearly honoring like very much so. It's not just an actual size.
Is there
It's
a-
like,
Is there a plaque?
Thank you.
Uh,
Thank you,
yeah.
Taylor.
The plaque.
Yeah.
Does it say anything?
Yep. It says, Napoleon.
Nomenart.
oh golly, oh golly.
Gnome petard.
Gnome petard.
How am I supposed to spell this? You
Bonus short.
I thought you
Bonus
said, how am I
short?
supposed to take this
It's
seriously?
And
Gnome
Okay,
petard.
I'm dropping this in the chat. If someone has a
Yay!
better way to spell this, then fucking tell
Napoleon
me.
gnome petard. And it says
Gnome
like,
petard.
I don't know what else to do with this.
Nothing
That's-
like Bonaparte. Nothing.
That's great.
I
and
can't
yet,
tell which one you're saying. They're so close. I'm not
and
gonna
it
lie.
says, all hail Napoleon,
Dynamite.
Napoleon Dynamite.
who was hoisted on his own petard.
No.
Fuck. Fuck.
Okay, Conrad's just gonna.
Okay,
he's
that's
gonna,
amazing.
He's gonna.
He is like very like he is a very little regal, like he's got like the classic like Napoleon, like
Little-
the tassel-y like
Yeah.
shoulders.
Tassel
and he's,
shoulder,
like,
yeah.
He's doing like the look up and
Like-
the hand in the jacket and like
Yeah!
the many like awards and everything.
Hell yeah.
Conrad's gonna take his chainsaw, cut that motherfucker
There
into
we
a reasonable
go.
size, and make
Oh.
a bat out of it.
Fuck fascism.
Damn.
Fuck Napoleon.
Oh, hey, Pasta Moose. Thank you. It is
Yeah.
not exactly Napoleon
It's the
Dynamite.
exact same
but
thing.
We can throw Napoleon Dynamite in here
Yeah.
if you'd like.
No,
Anyways,
He was
to-
hoisted on his
you
own
can very
baton.
easily, without chainsaw skill, cut down the statue.
yeah, I'm just trying
Turning
to make a solid bat out of like a leg of this
you can,
statue.
Yeah, you can
Oh.
cut off like if you're just cutting off a leg to use as a club. All good. If you wanted to make like a nice clean bat, like that requires.
Ain't got the time for that shit.
Yeah, so just cutting off
Say,
a leg of. Napoleon.
If you're trying to do a full like chainsaw sculpture right now, it's
Yes.
gonna be an issue.
I'm gonna
But if you
chainsaw.
Yeah,
just
like it's the
leg.
Winter Olympics.
That's what
Yeah, if you just want the leg, then you just have to sit there for a little while, like sawing through it.
Are there any
Saw right through.
while he's sawing through that?
Yeah.
Are there any doors or things on this main level,
Yeah, I just wanted to hit whatever the first door is while he did that.
or are they only up the stairs? Like you
They're
did?
only up the stairs, and as soon as
Okay.
he starts sawing into the statue,
Oh right.
you all look up, and you can see that there's like at multiple points in the stairs up the tree house, there are like gnome faces like looking downwards, and then they all like peer, like go back onto the staircase, and you can hear like the pitter patter.
Oh no!
We're just we're just the contractors. We're here for preservation of the Napoleon statue.
That's not gonna work, my brother.
Conrad is actively sawing through the leg.
There was a flaw. The artist, the original artist said that there was a flaw, and
So-
we've hired someone. You hired us to change it out to fix the flaw.
It was that
The
same
flaw
Spanish
is that he's in a
artist who did
position
the-
of honor.
The same Spanish artist, that old lady that did the
Oh
Jesus
my
picture.
god! That's nice.
Back in the kidnap room.
Okay, so what did I'm searching this guy's pockets and shit.
Yeah, you find an antique pocket watch,
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
a monogrammed hanky.
Okay. What are the initials?
HK.
Okay.
For Harry Cotter.
I don't know those. I don't know why those letters were directly in my head.
Katana?
I
I
do
don't
not
know.
know what they say.
Harry,
Hanky,
why?
hanky, hanky,
What is
katana.
happening with these names? People aren't named exactly for the thing or job they do, guys.
Yeah, no, they're named a certain
My
way.
first
and they
my
rise
first
to
name
the
is
occasion.
Taylor. Yes, they are named
But
for the
yeah,
job. that
are
they
you
do.
a
kidding
tailor?
me?
Do
They
you
are.
fashion and change and modify clothing?
Okay, so
As a
I got
matter
a
of fact.
pocket watch.
Wow.
a hanky,
Pulls out an entire. Oh my god.
And a little gnome pocket knife,
Okay.
which, keep in mind, it's gnome size, so it's even smaller than the smallest knife that humans have.
It's like a nail clipper.
So it's like a toothpick.
It's like smaller than a steak knife, you know.
Like an X-Acto knife, maybe?
Like
Maybe
a
like
like a
exactly
like a
like
little nail clipper, but
A
if
letter,
it were a
letter
knife-
opener.
Letter
It's not
opener.
like so small either, you
Yeah,
know. Like
letter opener.
it's not in the sword category. So
And
if
it's
knives-
proportional to our like a regular dagger. For us, it's just smaller.
cares?
Yeah. So it is like a
Like one of
letter.
those cocktail swords, you know?
yeah, so the smallest knife is nice small, which is like switchblade, etc., which is a D4. So the only thing that's reasonable to make it is a D3, which is already what hand-to-hand damage is.
Hilarious.
I feel,
Hilarious.
like-
So
I feel like
Can't make it
1d4 is
D4
probably
'cause it's-
still good.
probably we can make it a D4. It is gonna hurt more than getting punched.
Okay.
It's
Exactly.
I guess a smaller switchblade is still pretty much a switchblade. But you're not gonna be cutting into any organs, you know, like
Yeah.
it's gonna be flesh wounds.
Okay, so I'm gonna take a little listen as I sorry gnome. I'm just gonna go sorry Mr. Gnome, and I'm gonna put my foot on his chest and pull the katana out of his head, and then go listen at the door.
You grab the katana, and when you first pull on it, there's resistance. And you really have to like push down with your foot a little bit, And then like as soon as it starts going, I'm so sorry. That's like a trigger warning probably.
Eh.
It slides like real smooth and just slides right out, and there's like this spray of blood, and you just hear and feel the thump of his skull back down onto the floor.
Okay.
And you now have a smaller guitar.
Great.
Yeah.
Always good to have some.
Yeah. Yes.
We're having
Woo,
fun.
Thanks
Yes.
for the support, yeah. I'm
Ah,
not traumatized at all by what's happening.
the
Okay,
gore
I'm gonna-
fuels me.
So there's a door, and I'm gonna go press my ear to it.
You hear many little footsteps running down the stairs. None of them are like, you can't hear any like running past your door quite yet. You hear them all above you.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep listening. I'm just gonna sit there with my ear pressed against the door until I don't hear no more pitter patters.
Okay, everybody at the bottom of the
Exactly.
staircase.
Exactly. Brian.
What's how is everyone reacting to my pitch?
Conrad is just past
What do
like
you think,
halfway
brother?
cutting through the leg. It is.
Okay,
He's getting
yeah,
slowed down
I'm-
a little bit because it's like pinching. You know.
I just want to know if there's like any shot at me even making a roll, which if the answer is no, I completely understand.
We can do the rolls. It will be per gnome.
Okay. All right.
If you want
Just
to
like 40% of this mob says, no, he's actually pretty all right.
Oh, he
seem like
he seems like a contractor, this old man in a top hat.
Old human man who's come in with 2 other humans.
It will be a hard roll.
I was gonna say you should have rolled for fame, but I don't know if that would stop them.
That's not what he went for. He
Yeah,
went
that's
for
explicitly
no
not.
fame.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's
Should
not
I-
saying I'm P.T. Sinclair, the world famous contractor.
Should I roll fame?
No.
Not right now.
Okay, cool.
You haven't. Yeah.
What would you like me to roll based on what I already said? And
Let's
how many
do
times would you like me to roll it?
Easy peasy. 10 gnomes. Hard rolls.
Yep.
What's he rolling?
Whatever you can do. Probably charm or fast talk.
Cool.
You don't have time to persuade because they're like running.
Mhm.
Okay, this is 1 as a hard success. 2.
Okay.
Extreme
Okay,
su- That's
okay,
a 2,
okay.
baby. 3
Okay.
hard success.
Oh my
4
god.
hard success.
Okay.
What the fuck?
5
Okay, there's
regular
one.
success.
One doesn't believe you.
99 charm.
6
2 don't
regular
believe you. That's
success.
fine. There's another one.
Hard success. Extreme
another one.
success.
2 regular successes.
There's another one.
And the rest are harder extreme.
You got 7 out of 10 of them.
He had
2.
8 out of 10.
7.
No,
Oh,
7.
seven. There's 3.
2 rolls
7 out
under
of
10. One of them was a 2.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
So there's 3 that are still running down the stairs,
Mhm.
but the rest of
Everybody
them
else
all
is.
peek their heads out over the staircase, and they're like, "What?
No,
What is
it's
he
all
talking about?
it's
Is
all
he-"
fine. That we're just doing a little maintenance, a little preventative maintenance, just some restoration stuff on the statue.
Well, I am an
everything's fine.
artiste.
He's this gentleman, my associate here, is a chainsaw artist, and it's part of the whole thing.
Did you say chainsaw artisan?
Chainsaw artist, chainsaw artisan, whatever you like.
You, Conrad Hearty finishes like cutting through the last part of the leg.
Oh, don't mind me there, messieurs. You know, just barn soir and, you know, just artisaning.
There's 3 gnomes still running down the stairs, but the others are all like discussing amongst themselves, like up and down like the staircase. You know,
Yeah.
they're like, "Why are their voices so low? Couldn't we find
Why don't-
someone with a high voice?"
Do we
Hey,
really have to speak French in a Midwestern accent
Why don't
in my
you
high
ju-
voice?
You
why don't you all go inside so you don't get any chips of wood on you? It's very dangerous when you're an artiste like this.
Hey, you seem like a respectable man. Why? Can you explain to me why these low voices are here?
Well, you know, good work can be hard to find these days with the economy what it is.
You're
So
gonna say something
you-
like we picked him up at the
you-
Gnome Depot.
you
like
just grab what you know. I
there.
saw his work and it was good. And you know, sometimes the voice thing doesn't matter. He doesn't talk normally, so it's easier to deal with. You know what I mean?
You know what?
Hey,
I've about.
hey,
You know what?
Why
No,
don't you
I've-
cool it low voice?
No.
And I push PT. I go,
How?
Hey, Quiet!
How dare you, sir? You folks up there and you, sir, you should be ashamed of yourselves. I've been made fun of for years for having this low of a voice, and you know what? I've had enough. Today's the day where I take my stand. I'm not going to be made fun of for the lowness of my voice any longer.
You can see that all of the gnomes, like when you started like bullying him, they were like, yeah. And as soon as he started talking back, they stopped talking and they're like, oh, let's fucking kill this guy.
Oh, fuck.
I literally roll my eye, like where PT and I are like able to look at each other, I just roll my eyes like, what are you?
Conrad's got the club now, right?
I'm sorry, I was playing the part. I was having a good time actually with the role play.
I whisper in as low a voice as possible. You're gonna be playing it right now, so fucking get used to it.
What you have done is created a fair amount of distance. So all the ones up in the stairs are still up there, and they're just now peeling back to start running down. The main three have all like collected, and they're now you hear them like running just past your door.
Okay.
It's like three of them collected together. What do you do?
The first set of three.
Yeah.
The ones who didn't believe PT.
Is there a window in the door, or is it just like wood? Like,
It's
can I
just a
see
wooden
through
door.
it?
There's a window behind you.
I'm gonna wait for the sound to pass.
It just passed.
Oh, they
It did.
pass.
And it does. It goes.
Okay, so I'm gonna like crack the door open a little bit. What do I? Oh no! What do I see?
You see like the three gnomes like they're all like rushing down the stairs.
Okay, I'm gonna like peek my head out a little further and look in either direction. Do I see anything?
You can hear a bunch of gnomes coming from above you, like down the stairs. You can't see them. 'Cause it's
Okay,
just, like,
I'm gonna shut the door and go back inside. I'm siding this one out for just a second.
Were we able to see that?
Gnomes from behind.
Yeah,
y'all
could we
did
see her up
it.
there?
It's the first door up, and you did see her poke her head out and then close behind her.
Sweet. Okay, that's great.
Cool.
Cool.
I'm gonna pull out both. I'm gonna put on my brass knuckles, and I'm going to
Nice.
Oh,
say,
Yes.
"Let's fucking rush up there!" And I'm going to start running up the stairs.
Really quick. Who's got a good arm?
Right here, pal.
And I take out the last Molotov cocktail that I have on my person, and I give it to Conrad Hearty.
You toss it.
Yes.
I take a pair of matches, one of which I've lit, and I just throw both of them at the same time.
Let's see how good of an arm you got now.
They're juggling.
Y'all can see the three gnomes coming down like the stairs between that first door that you can see and like reaching your landing. What do you do?
Conrad's he's gonna throw the Molotov right at those three gnomes.
Nope,
he's gonna throw them at the higher gnomes, past the door where we know we need to go.
You're just gonna toss them up the stairs somewhere, like maybe like just higher up than the door to try to like. I'm gonna let you explain what you're doing, so don't just.
Yeah.
Give you ideas.
I want to chuck the Molotov, so we know where the door where Remy McSquemmy is, right?
Yeah. So
I want to throw it just higher on the staircase than that door.
Fuck, we're in a tree.
Yep.
Thank you.
Oh, what am I doing?
Thank you.
Throw it right at the base of the stairs. Oh my God, yeah. We're on a tree.
I want to be clear about something. Like,
Scoop is
no,
still in this building somewhere.
Scoop is
Ostensibly, Scoop is still in here somewhere.
you're throwing the Molotov.
It's thrown.
You do not.
It is definitely thrown.
Higher than the first thing I said. Higher than.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay.
That's,
No,
that's
higher
what we're
than
sticking with. This throw, because it's not. You need to get a successful throw roll to like hit like a target. You're just throwing it up in a building, so like if you fail, it might be a little bit off. But I'm gonna make it probably just like higher unless you fumble it. So go ahead and do your throw roll. This is just for like how accurate.
God.
You're.
Yeah, that's a big old fail.
Yeah,
But it's not
so
a fumble.
It's not a fumble.
no,
That's
It's not even really
it's
that
just-
close
it's-
to a fumble, but
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
still bad.
this is the broadside of a bonnet situation. You know, like you're just tossing it up there somewhere. It's not like really where you intended it to go, but you throw the Molotov up somewhere in the tree and it smashes against the wall, and it does like there's like the and like the tree does start to catch fire, and there is like you can see like the slow embers burning and like the smoke start to like come up
Okay,
from it.
everybody, tick tock.
I'm running up the stairs, and I'm going to.
And
I'm
as
just
you
gonna
come
throw an overhand right on the first note I have with my brass knuckles.
Well, as y'all are running towards each other, there's the first gnome coming up, and
Okay.
he has 2 like steak knives,
Oh my
like in
god.
either hand, and the one behind him like runs up his back and comes for like a leaping strike with like a gnome sledgehammer.
Holy shit!
Can
What?
Conrad? Can he get him in the midair? Can Conrad?
Well, so Robin Renard right now is going in for like the dirty like right hook. So we're pausing on like the roundabout like black and white freeze. It's like Robin
With the
about to,
sled-
like,
yeah,
slug
with-
him while the sledgehammer is about to come down on top of him, and that is where we'll leave it while we take a quick break.
Oh snap!
Nice.
I know we just did an anime break where there's a lot of tension, but don't worry.
We'll be right back.
Anyways, dude, I don't care if I'm live. Anyways, yeah, it's us. We're back. You know who it is.
We're
It's your boys.
It's a combination of
And
Popeye, Mr. Krabs, and the Mars from Mars Attacks. Yes, that's right.
the Mars
The
from Mars
Martians
Attacks.
From Mars Attacks.
Sick.
Mars-
Did you know was a collectible card game? That's what it's based off of.
No, fuck it.
Mars
What?
Attacks was like a
I
series of
don't believe you, and I
collectible
refuse to
card-
look this up.
It was like,
Doesn't sound
I don't know if
right.
it was a game, but it was collectible trading cards.
That is
That,
all right.
Each described an invasion from Mars. Anyways, this is Outlaws and Old Ones.
That's true. That's pretty true, and that's true,
We're definitely doing Martians at some point.
and that's pretty true.
Where we left our Outlaws was primarily in the freeze frame between Robin Renard and Sledgehammer Gnome. He was about to give him good old right dust. He's going in for the sledgeham.
The old sledgeham.
Sledgeham.
Christmas
He's
dinner
going
right
sledgeham.
there. A
I agree with
whole
that.
sledgeham.
Do you mind? I'm gonna have him
Yeah.
be the one doing the attack, and you're responding by trying to hit him out of the hit him in
Yeah,
the face
exactly.
first before he hits you with the sledgehammer. Sound
Last
good?
time I checked, fist quicker
Totally.
than sledgeham.
Last time
Like,
I played
Swinging a
Fist
whole
Sledgeham.
sledgeham is
This
pretty-
is a
Sledgehammer.
small sledgehammer,
Which is
small
like a-
gnome flying through the air. Gravity helps. A lot of
Rule
turbulence.
of
A
cool.
lot of factors.
It
Also,
looks
Factors.
awesome.
It does have the element of surprise though.
And with that hammer in his hand, he falls faster.
it's true.
Well,
Which makes
Gravity
the hammer
pulls him down
heavier, which makes him heavier.
Checkmate,
If he's heavier,
atheist.
it makes the hammer heavier, which means
Atheist.
it's
Magnets,
internally
how the
making
fuck
each
do
other
they work?
heavier. So it's basically an infinitely heavy hammer.
Or
does it-
that physics works?
Does he keep doing a perpetual backflip with all the weight that he has, and he can't
Everyone knows
actually
he
get
had
down?
enough gnomes and enough people to throw them for perpetual motion.
We know he can't gain energy, so every time he does a front flip, he goes down faster and farther,
Yeah.
making sure he always is picking up
If
speed.
we had a hole of infinite depth and a way to capture the energy from the propulsion, then
That would be it.
yeah.
It's like how if we really want
I'm
Superman,
rolling
I'm
the gnome.
exhausted.
Do I roll brawl?
I'm exhausted.
I'm brawling, obviously, to counter it.
Yes. I'm waiting.
I got a
for the
hard.
Hard.
roll.
hard success.
He's coming in for it, and you have no problem just immediately like bopping him out of the air, and it's just like the clunk, like the,
Almost like I left my fist out and he ran into it. Like,
there's like the sound of metal on metal, which makes no sense because you definitely hit him right in the skull, but just like in movies, somebody hits with brass knuckles.
That's
Sometimes
that's
it's just like a
satisfying.
dink.
Boing, boing, boing.
Like the Thor's hammer sound. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, even when he's hitting flesh, it is just like a fucking full bonk. And so you all, regardless of all the energy he had built up coming towards you, stop dead in his tracks, sent backwards.
Do I
what
need
is
to
your
roll damage for
on
that? Okay.
Yeah, you have the
7 damage.
oof.
Because it's a
Wow.
brass
Holy
knuckles are basically a
shit.
+1, but I also have a damage bonus. So
hell
But you
yeah!
also got an
Wow.
extreme success, which makes it 8.
no, that was I rolled the.
That was just for damage.
Sorry, yeah, I just rolled the. I should have rolled that as my thing the
Yes,
whole time,
yes.
but it was just a hard success. So no, it's only 7.
Gotcha. So yeah, the 7 damage, and it's trigger warning.
Oh my god.
There we go.
You hit.
Oh.
It's
You feel
bad.
the impact hit the skull, and then you feel like the skull give out, and there's like you feel like the crack, and then there's like where you initially hit like a barrier
I do.
of solid, you're all of a sudden it feels more like you're punching jelly. Like you got deep in there, and like his poor little gnome body, like steak on a counter hits the ground, and it
like
is
if you ever held an egg too hard with one hand and your thumb just all of a sudden is through it.
never.
You've never done that before?
No, why is everybody holding their eggs so hard?
Sometimes you have anxiety and you have to.
You have
hold it,
anxiety?
dude.
Oh my God.
Ah!
I'm like a dog. I always hold my eggs very gentle. It's time to smash them open.
I do
Yeah.
this right into the bowl every time.
It's like
Shells and all. Fuck it.
Let it go.
I don't know how
Added
many of y'all
protein.
watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but whenever anybody gets hit in the head with like a hammer and they're like kind of moving, but it's like not good, like you know,
Yeah.
like something's messed up. They're not
Yeah.
moving.
The
right
leg's
anymore.
just doing this,
Yeah,
and that's it.
he's doing that on the ground now.
Ugh.
And he like his face looks like B horror, like face caved in, messed up. So it's not good
For them.
for him, I guess.
No one's
Yeah.
happy. No
Him.
one's it's
No one
definitely not
should
good for
be
him, but
happy.
no one's happy.
Yeah.
I okay.
Let's do dex rolls for every. Well, what
Dex rolls or
I got
go well.
70 decks.
You got 70
you have
dex.
70 decks.
And
Boing.
PT Sinclair, what do you got?
Oh, you didn't want us to roll. Oh, my dex
He
is
has 25 decks.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm gonna make it. So the order is going to be Robin Renard, Conrad Hearty, all 3 gnomes, kind of, 2 gnomes really,
2 gnomes.
and then PT Sinclair.
PT needs
And-
time to pull up his shotgun anyway.
Yeah. While they're still struggling, what are you doing?
So, do I hear the Molotov cocktail?
Yes.
Okay.
You hear an explosion above the door.
Okay. And there's still a pitter patter of feet coming down the stairs.
Well, they've actually probably like stopped now.
Okay. So if I don't hear a pitter patter and I hear the explosion, I'm gonna open the door and go out of the room and observe my surroundings.
Yeah. You open up the door and there's like kind of the intense, like the fire is continuing to spread up there. So you open it up and there's like the smoke like,
Oh fuck!
pouring out.
Oh, get me out of
It's
here!
not like right next to you. It's like a little ways above you in the tree.
Okay. I'm gonna start running downward away from the fire.
Okay.
The
It's
fire
not-
is up, right?
what's your dexterity?
55.
Okay, so you're going after
You
the
guys remember
gnomes,
that?
but before
You guys
people-
remember 55? You remember that?
Girlfriend's age 55.
No,
Yeah, of
55.
course.
It's
My
one of those
IQ is
flash
fishy,
animations.
fishy.
Is this, I swear to God, is this
55.
fucking
55.
strong bad homestar
No,
runner
it's
bullshit?
not.
No, but it's not far off. It's in the
It's-
same
Yeah.
realm.
No, it's like end of the world California.
Kissing cousins. Sort
Yeah.
of.
End of the world. But for anybody who doesn't know, I didn't watch Homestar Runner when I was a child, and then I missed
I
it.
didn't
And I
either.
thought
I didn't
it's gonna
either.
get
I
forgotten.
missed it
It's
this
Dang.
thoroughly going to be forgotten, and no, they're still talking
No.
about Homestar Runner, and I missed it forever. I'm
Had a
sorry.
full
Homestar Runner is pretty
conversation about
fucking
it the
rad,
other day.
dude. Don't know what to tell you.
Anyways, we're gonna have to do an Are We Friends episode on it.
No.
Ooh.
They
Not
shut
on
the
your
site
own.
down, I thought.
At least on Teen Girl Squad. At least on Teen Girl Squad.
Teen Girl Squad.
Maybe
was
we'll
I
great.
have
mean,
to
sure,
and
okay.
whoever
Teen
else.
Girl
But
Squad.
I need a
regardless,
Homestar Runner TTRPG anyway. Move on.
Okay.
I'm not the one for that. I love making TTRPGs, but I'm not the one. Conrad Hearty.
Conrad. So we got that first gnome who is very unambiguously dead, right?
He's not dead,
He's
but he's not.
brain dead.
He's not taking a
working
turn.
anymore.
Unapologetically.
He'll take a turn, I guess, but you don't think that it's going to be anything.
It'll be to
Okay.
twitch his
do we have-
leg.
There's
Yeah.
2 other gnomes coming at us, correct?
Yeah, there's 2 running down the stairs. You see Remy McSquemmy like coming out the door now. You see the fire blazing up above. You see PT Sinclair probably still kind of like in shock about
Is
this
there,
decision.
is there a railing on the staircase?
Yeah, that's why you can't see them when they like poke their head over versus retreat.
Okay, yeah, all right. Yeah, Conrad is going to duck behind the railing, right at the base of the stair. Like
Okay.
I know in D&D
They're like-
there's the.
They've already like reached the bottom of the stairs. That's why there was the first one and then the sledgehammer.
Oh, okay. Then
like,
I'm just gonna
left
beat the shit
above.
out of the first one I see. Absolutely.
Yeah, there's the
Because
one
I was
that's
waiting
like-
for them to come down.
Yeah, there's the first one that's still kind of like crouched down from the second one leaping off of him. So how are you gonna? In which way will you?
Straight
hit them?
across. I was just gonna like right across the head.
Oh, with the Napoleon line.
Oh, you're slapping
Yeah.
him? Oh, no. It's the leg.
Concussion City over here.
He's going to he sees you like running up to him, and he's gonna try to like flatten down to the ground to duck below it. You roll your brawl, and I'll roll his.
Is this the steak knife guy?
This is the double steak knife guy. Yeah.
He got a hard success.
He got a. What's a fifth of 25?
Four.
It's 5. Fifth of 25
it's
is
4.
5.
You're absolutely right. It's
Oh, of
4.
25.
Right. He also
Wait,
got
this-
a hard success, so it goes to the runner.
Tie goes to the runner.
Yep. So
Smash his brains in for 6
he's-
damage.
He's so close. So he's throwing himself down. He almost makes it, but you just end up nicking like the top of his skull.
Yikes!
And it's not quite as brutal as the 7. It is bad. I mean, like you hear it crack. Like there's the
my
crack of his skull. But
God.
he's still,
Conrad Hearty is gonna say, "Oh, this fairy tale got a little grim, didn't it?"
Oh my
and
god!
you're
Like, this shot is from down where he is, just like looking all the way up at Conrad Hardy with like the leg on his
Over
Negan
his shoulder,
style,
like,
just
yeah,
fucking
he's huge.
hanging out. It's pants shitting time, isn't it? Just like
coming up like he's fucking Negan. Like, so the sledgehammer gnome, he like, it's bad. I mean, it's bad.
we know.
So both
Keep
gnomes
saying it.
have jelly brains.
The first
are
one's
dead.
got sledgehammer gnome's got fucking mad jelly brains.
Yeah.
And
So don't give him a turn, dude. Let him suffer in peace.
I'm just
Leave-
saying.
What's he?
Hashtag leave
I'm
Nomi alone.
not going to describe what happens, but it's bad. and
Leave
it's
him a gnome.
indicative of that. Like that situation has not changed.
Okay.
Okay. The one that Taylor just hit, that Conrad Hardy just
jail
hit
for this
with
podcast.
with the Napoleon leg, he is like slowly getting up, and he is going to, with one of his steak knives, try to like stab up at Conrad Hardy. But it is like slow and like kind of.
Conrad's gonna like try to, if he's trying to raise it, kick the knife out of the way.
Yeah, so he's going in for it. I mean, it's
Making him look
pathetic,
bad.
but he's still like going for it, right? Like it is still going to
Yeah.
make contact. Yeah, you do your brawl, and this is for a maneuver to knock the knife out of his hand.
Okay.
Yeah, and you knock it right out of his hand.
Oh wow. Okay, cool.
This takes us to Remy McSquemmy, or actually third gnome, who has.
You didn't say. We don't know. What is it? What is
What
it?
has he got? It
What
is
has he got?
a full gnome musket.
I was
Oh,
gonna say
yoy.
gun. I was gonna say he's got a
Yeah.
gun, and then I was
It's
like,
like
I'm
a-
not gonna put that in my pocket. Like,
By musket, I don't mean like. It's not a
Like
musket.
a
it's-
pea shooter?
blunderbuss? Do you mean
It's
the
a
big,
blunderbuss.
the wide open
Blunderbuss,
mouth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're think like gnome style in like World of Warcraft. Like you're not sure that it is going to be like a single shot. Like
Okay.
it just is the shape of like his little gnome gun. But it is like large for him. You know, it would be like larger than a handgun for humans.
Okay. Okay.
And he's looking at the scene, and it's probably the most impact has probably been made by Robin Renard, who just like really fucking clocked that guy. So he takes aim at you and shoots with the blunderbuss.
Is he
You
close
can't-
enough to attack? Like,
He can shoot you since it's not hand to hand combat. You can't like dodge or anything. It is just like a gun.
oh, I just have to hope that he
Oh
misses.
shit! He did not miss.
Okay.
Shannon can confirm he absolutely did not.
That's a
miss.
cool thing to hear.
No, he extremed. That was the 6.
Oh, boy.
He rolled a 6.
Oh golly.
So,
I
it is
mean,
smaller.
is it? I was gonna say, so it is like a pea shooter though. Like it is a
It's
little.
not a
gun.
pea shooter. It is just like since it's a huge blunderbuss,
It's a
it is
regular
a normal
size
gun.
gun.
Yeah.
Oh my god. As long as he didn't get him right in the fucking gnome, just like he did with that gnome.
He might have revenged me. Or revenged his friend
Oh,
by
no.
blowing Robin's brains out of his back of his head.
Oh,
What do we
no.
think a gnome-sized blunderbuss is comparable to?
A sawed-off shotgun.
I was thinking shotgun as well.
I was gonna go pistol.
I think like a gnome shotgun would be closer to a pistol. If it didn't have such a
Blunderbuss
spread
is
shot.
not gonna do as much damage as a shotgun though.
But this is a
Blunderbuss-
gnome.
Blunderbuss is not a good weapon.
You're just saying this is a gnome.
No, this is a gnome blunderbuss, John. This
Yeah,
is like,
right. Yes.
like think about World of Warcraft where they only use the blunderbuss style guns. You know,
Yes.
it's like a.
World of Warcraft has changed a lot since the last time you've seen any. It's
Oh,
fine.
is it?
Well, the Warcraft
way
Classic
back?
exists. Shut up. It's the same. It's full circle back to exactly what he thinks it is. Shut up.
On second hand, looking at the damage, I'm not going to do the full.
That's what I was gonna say.
It's a lot
That's
of damage.
what I was thinking. Yeah, like
And I feel like a blunderbuss doesn't deserve that amount of
Terms of-
damage.
just
I
in
have the
terms-
stats for a shotgun in front of me.
as someone who
it's
knows
bad.
what the shotgun stats are, I was like, I don't think that's what you think you want it to be.
It wasn't because like the close range is like 4d6.
It's a lot.
Yeah, we'll make it 2d6 because of the proximity,
Okay.
Woo!
and there'll be 1d6 at distance.
Okay.
Sound fair?
Sure. Well, whatever.
It is 9 damage.
Okay.
That
Ow.
would have killed me.
I have 4 health now.
Oh my God.
I have 4 health.
Oh my
Hey,
Ow.
I'm not the lowest health party member anymore.
This would be a rough place to lose one of our characters, y'all.
It would not.
Why
have
do you
killed
think I
you,
didn't just go running out there into the fucking? Woo!
Remember
Have you
that
met
when hit
Conrad?
0 health, you go unconscious.
Sorry, what?
When you hit 0 health, you go unconscious, and
Yes.
you're like good as long as your party members don't let somebody come up to you and purposely try to kill you. Basically.
Perforate your body with like
Ace
Oh my
copies.
god, like the kid from Tropic Thunder from like the heroin town
yes.
stabbing Ben Stiller in the neck.
That's what
That's what Ace.
That's
Cocky-
what Chumble
what
Tamby
happened
did to
Ace
Ace
Cocky.
Cocky. Yeah, exactly. Like
Yeah.
The
Is
Chumble
it whose turn is it? Is it Remy or is it
No, I-
PT?
this was just the third gnome.
third gnome.
So
Yeah.
now,
So now it's
Remy's
PT.
turn.
Oh,
But
sorry, Remy.
let's not undersell that Robin Renard just like there's like the crack
completely
of
blasted.
his crazy gnome blunderbuss like throughout the tree, and it is like the full like blood spray, you know.
Oh!
Oh, Mr.
no!
Renard! Walk it off there, pal. Walk it off.
And the gnome does do like when he shoots it like the full, like almost not so.
goes horizontal and comes back
close
up.
How close am I to this?
You're
to
close
this
enough to attack him.
gun gnome? Okay, can I
You have
just
to
like?
move over to him, so you can't do much else besides move to him and attack him.
Okay. I was gonna rip the gun out of his hand, but he shot my friend, so I'm gonna blast him in the face with my souped up bat.
So you're coming up from behind him.
Yeah,
Oh,
so I'm
the
coming up
attitude
from
adjuster.
behind him, and I'm just gonna do like a
Attitude adjuster.
wha-bam, like a whack-a-mole kind of situation.
That's
I
a
love
fucking
like the full windmill.
Wha-ba! That's about what it's gonna look like
So-
right there.
Because he's been kind of like displaced by like the recoil
Sorry,
from the gun, and you're directly behind him,
Yeah.
he's not going to try to dodge or anything.
Cool.
He's like, you're getting a little sneak attack on him.
Yes.
So you get to just roll your brawl, and it is all up to you to hit it and then do the damage. You should be able to just roll your spike bat if you have the stats in.
Sorry, I just remembered that I have tinnitus.
Like in
Ma!
real life or
No,
like
like Remy McSquemmy has tinnitus because of somebody's Molotov cocktail.
No, I mean Robin Renard handed it
Oh,
to
wait,
me.
that's not what
Or
I
no,
I
P.T.
didn't.
Sinclair handed it to me.
That is what
No,
you
this is from back when we
Oh
were
yeah.
in the.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, in the
Yeah. In
Well,
the car.
I completely fucking blasted his dome.
wanted. Yeah.
Oh
So
fuck.
Yay!
Oh, hell yeah.
you come.
Dude, the
You're
damage on that
actually
bat
the
is
first one to do like the full
sick.
Negan. And
No.
she's got Lucille, so yeah.
yeah, I mean, yeah, like it. Again, trigger warning. I'm sorry. Anytime they get like
R.I.P..
they're blasting these gnomes, it's gonna be really bad.
Well, because what do they have? Like 8 health, 7 health.
I don't know.
Looks like
They're
7 so far.
It might have.
It's
Yeah.
it's 8, which is why everybody keeps getting left like in a really bad state.
Yeah.
It is fully 8.
Left vegetableized.
On
Yeah.
fully on death's door.
Yeah. So you I mean, like you're coming straight down on him, and again, I'm not gonna go through the full thing, but it's like the crack of the skull and then goo, and your bat has like
Crack
the
goo.
nails, so you like know that like they went in.
Yeah,
You know. So he's like not.
he's not okay.
He's not okay.
He's not okay.
He's
at all.
not Okay.
Everybody in front of him sees like his face kind of cave in from the top, and there's like little spray. And so, you've done it? Are you pulling it back out?
Well, I'm gonna do the war cry as I like a like kind of thing, and then as it like hits, I'm just gonna do like a oh, and like pull my bat. I'm assuming I'm gonna have to yank it a little bit because it's kind of
flashbacks of just like when they like execute Ned Stark. It's just like the drama of like the chop.
Spoilers for it, jeez.
Really?
Spoilers.
I thought about it and like that I do not need to worry about.
Literally 10 years old, it's fine.
It's also right at the beginning of this.
Yeah.
It's the end of season 1, but
it's Sean Bean. Everybody knew it was gonna happen.
There's a whole season.
It's fine.
When you pull back your bat, it does not slide back out of him.
That's why I'm saying.
No, I'm saying you yank him back and his body comes with your bat.
Oh God.
Okay, I'm gonna.
And that is where you are right now.
Call that a gnome run.
You're just leaving me there. Okay, all right, that's cool.
Healer.
If only we had our gnome run emoji ready to go.
I know, right?
Just a picture of a bat colliding with a gnome.
I'll add it to the list.
Just like horrifying viscera.
Like you just blood spit out of it.
Oh my god.
Off his feet, like when he's shaped like the letter C because he's being thrown back so hard by the force of the bat. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It is PT Sinclair's turn.
PT wants to go up to the first gnome, the closest gnome to him, assuming that gnome is not dead, and still.
Oh, you fucked all of them up.
There was only 3, and they're all.
The one right in front of you is the double steak knife one, who's the least fucked up.
Yeah.
He just tried to stab at Conrad Hearty and got the knife kicked. One of his knives kicked out of his hand. He still has a knife in the other hand.
I wanna go up to that one because he still seems like conscious, more like pretty about his wits.
Yeah, he's on death's door. He's not brain dead from everything that's happening.
I wanna go and sort of grapple to get control of that other hand, and then try and ask him a question.
Yeah. When you're trying to do a maneuver to like grab his hand, basically.
Yeah, I just kind of want to subdue him.
Yeah.
To make him briefly not a threat.
While he is doing that, can Conrad begin to run up the stairs?
No, it's
okay.
We're still
combat turns. Okay,
yeah.
Sounds good.
So he's going to try to stab back at you when he sees you coming for him. He's going to have to take a penalty die because he already tried to do something back towards Conrad, who was doing stuff to him.
Okay.
So do it's your brawl to try to grapple the hand in place.
Fuck me.
No.
Hoping he rolls poorly.
A fail.
He did not roll well.
Sick.
But when it's fail, like he does not manage to stab you, you do not manage to subdue him.
Okay. Then
So
we're just kind of just like flailing at each
I
other.
assume that you went for the knife and he started going stabby stab and he couldn't get to you, but you also like can't like get your hands in.
And that's fine. I'm just gonna be like, we're just gonna be doing this.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
ground.
Where's the young human lady with the camera? Where is she? Tell me now.
He's still swiping away. He's like slowly trying to get up while he swipes at you. But like Conrad's also like right in front of him. You know, he's trying to just like lower the amount of chaos.
Yeah.
It is now Rob and Renard's turn.
I'm gonna take my hand and I'm gonna put it around the throat of the one with no head that I opened up.
Oh my God.
And I'm gonna hold him up and I'm gonna walk up to like as close to like basically within earshot of the 7 other fucking gnomes. And I'm gonna just go, you guys have 2 options here. You can go home. You can leave this place and you can live out the rest of your days doing your questionable shit. And you can leave the young woman who was brought in here wherever she is, and we'll take her, no questions asked. Or, and I hold up the gnome further, you can all end up like your friend here, who isn't quite gone, but is about to leave this earth as uncomfortably as possible.
when you hold him up, there's like down the center of the tree. There's always been like a beam of light coming down. So when you hold him up, he's like right in the light, and it is for the full camera to see. I think y'all have had enough. We don't need to describe it any further, but it's bad. Yeah. And whereas this would normally be a hard intimidate roll for everybody, it has become a normal intimidate roll because of the actions that you've taken to make.
Oh my god.
So good.
So there are roll intimidate 7 times for the 7 remaining.
Oh my god.
Who are also like on the other side of the fire that is throwing.
Oh, you're intimidated.
Oh! I scared the shit out of one of them. I completely terrified one of them.
You killed him with just your
Everybody else is like, fuck it, we're gonna get more motivated. And one of them's like, this is the scariest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Incredible.
Oh.
It's the one at the front of the pack, and he's like, oh, and he starts like, he turns back, and you can like see, you can hear him scream, so you can see that he was like, had been like approaching the fire, and he's like turned back, and now he's like running back up the stairs, and they're all like, what are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? And he's like, oh. There's like a lot of like confusion up there as they're like scrambling up in the steps. It's like, why are you coming back? No, stop it! And he's like, oh. And it's like pure mess of chaos up there, and like the fire is like continuing to spread, but like the gnomes are definitely not coming down, and like they're having trouble getting past that one gnome who's freaking out. And you can hear all it, you can't really see it.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Man, those ones are exciting, huh? Fuck.
Oh my god.
So that brings us to Conrad Hearty.
Finally get to increase intimidate again.
The only reason you're still in combat really is because of the one gnome that has 2 health left and has the one
who can still do
trying
damage.
to stab away at Sinclair.
Conrad's gonna start running up and like, do we have a location on Scoop? Conrad's just gonna start running up, busting through doors until he finds Scoop McCutcheon.
The first when you can't go very far because it's combat turns, but you know that the first door is the one that Remy McSquemmy was in, and the flames are not like too far above that. So it'd be difficult to. You can maybe get past the flames, but you know you'll not be able to get back down if you do that.
Burn that bridge when we come to it.
You did.
Okay.
The bridge,
It's already burning.
In process.
It's on fire.
Right, so you're running up the stairs right now.
Yes.
That brings us to the stabby gnome, who now that Conrad has left his side, is going to try to like take a final leap and hope his aim is true and come right at Robin Renard.
Woo!
This is the
Sorry,
one that I'm like.
Sinclair.
Yeah, I was like,
that's like I'm on the ground with. Basically.
You're slap fighting with.
The one that you're like currently grappling with.
Yeah. So he's leaping at you. Are you going to try to dodge, attack him back? What are you doing?
I'm still trying to get info from him, so I'm gonna do the, I guess maneuver because I want to like subdue that hand still.
Yeah, so you're gonna try to like grab him without you stabbing him, so you can like just hold him.
Yeah, I just want to grab the hand with the knife in it.
Yeah, he's kind of leaping at you, so you're gonna be basically carrying him if you catch him.
Is that fighting brawl?
Yes.
Come on! This is ridiculous.
Ooh.
Yikes, dude.
I can't get that roll.
You go for the grab, but his aim is not true, so you kind of like manage to parry him, so you're not grabbing him, but like, you like parry him off to the side, and he does like a little bit of a dodge roll, and he's like stands up, and he has like the knife. He's like the knife has switched hands, so you know he's like tricky.
I just saw it. I watched West Side Story yesterday. It's exactly what Bernardo does. He shakes, he moves it over here, moves it over here. Really good movie, by the way.
You watched West Side Story yesterday?
I watched it during work.
Nice.
It was very good. It was incredibly good.
He's still like he's still like holding his head and like checking it for blood, you know, and he's like not he's shaky, you know, you can tell his stance has suffered, but he's still in the game. Really, when people have 1 health left, they're still in the game normally. Y'all just like, since you take so much down in 1, I'm giving you the incapacitation, right?
Okay.
So that brings us to that's all. The only remaining gnome is the blunderbuss one that is still on
Attached to
McSquemmy's
my
bat.
club. Yeah.
So he's now doing like the very slow try to feel the bat, and like,
This is horrid.
I'm trying to think of the best way to put him out of his misery.
Hit him again.
he grabs it and he like shoves himself off of it, and it's not. I mean, it's that thing where like the more blood starts like pouring out immediately, and he's on the stairs and he's like trying to get back up, but he's not moving right. And now it is your turn.
Okay, out of the kindness of my heart, I am going to
Bash his brains.
bash his brains in so that he actually fucking dies. Because I'm gonna go.
Really, the kindest thing you could do for him.
I'm
truly
really
a kindness.
sorry, my man, and I'm gonna blast him.
Yeah, you do not need to roll for it because he really can't do
Could
anything
just
about
tap
it.
him at this point.
What's he gonna do?
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have like the dexterity or like it's really just a point blank. If you can, and you just have to hit him anywhere really. So maybe just roll so you, in case of a fumble,
Oh no.
from your nerves.
In case you drag this out for
my nerves are fucking shot, dude. Nope,
Okay.
hard
Nice,
success.
hard.
Blasted the fuck out of him again.
7 again. So
I mean, I did do it. I wasn't trying to like destroy his body. I was just trying to like hit him in the head so that he fucking died.
He pulled himself off of the bat, giving you more momentum. It would have been
Yeah.
harder for him to do this.
Yeah.
It would have been more gruesome if you had to hit him while he was still on the bat.
I really thought you were gonna make him just like
Swing him
pull
all the way around
bat.
again.
Let's get
Full
hit
windmill.
him against the wall.
Whoa.
Oh, terrible.
Yeah,
Like
so
the
because
Hulk
of,
with
because of
Loki
your
in the
mercy,
Avengers.
it's the equivalent of like when you're trying to knock somebody out and you don't do
Yeah.
damage. This is like a mercy killing, so this is a nice like off camera. You just, it is brutal, but you still
Yeah.
just like plonk and
Yeah.
you don't see it, and there's
Good,
just like
okay,
the
good,
little
good.
spray of blood on you,
Yeah.
and not like
Fully
we
of
don't-
an Applebee's
we don't see
juice.
this. Yeah, the scene of what happens to him,
Yeah.
but you know it's bad. We all know it's bad.
All right. Yeah.
Now it is PDC question.
I'm
So
still trying
are
to
they-
still trying to
I'm
grapple
so
this
funny.
dude and
They're
ask him
they're
where
supposed
Scoop
to be
is.
pretty like tricky, pretty dodgy, but like we didn't really get around to them dodging anything. In front of the treehouse. They did great because
They
got
did
a
exactly
bunch
what they're supposed to do in front of the treehouse.
of, they got a bunch of chances to dodge. Here, they kept getting hit when trying to attack you, which does not give them the opportunity to dodge.
All right, never mind. Fuck that. I'm not gonna try and grapple him. I'm going to pull up my shotgun and point it at his face, which I'm assuming I'm like very, very close to this creature.
Yes.
And I'm going to say, stop what you're doing right now. Look at your friends around you who are very dead, and look at the weapon I have pointed at your face. This thing will blow you to absolute smithereens if you don't stop and tell me where the young human woman with the camera is.
Roll intimidate.
Fuck. I don't think I'm good at that.
This is a normal success
Hilarious.
given the situation.
Oh, shit. I have a 15.
Let's try it.
Dude, you got like
Oh my
99
God.
luck.
I'm not going to
Use
spend
your fucking
50
luck.
luck.
You could 100%.
I'm not
spend-
gonna
You know
do
how much
that.
you'd have, John? You'd have 49 luck still.
That's I'm not doing it.
That would still give you 6 times the amount of luck with a remainder of 1.
Good
You'd
that
still
I
have
God.
double my luck. You'd have-
He
What are you saving all that luck for, huh? What you got going on?
a series of defying death maneuvers.
So he's just
what I
flipped the
used
knife
him
in
on.
his hands, right? He's sitting there kind of squatted, and he's like kind of like stands up a little bit and lifts his chin, and he's like, "You're gonna have to fucking kill me." Spits blood onto the ground, and it's not taken to your intimidation technique. So you have.
Do you know who I am? Do you know who I am?
There's no more time for talking. You can blast, or you can give up your turn.
I'm gonna blast his legs.
Ow.
Prolong the
HP
torture.
left.
If you shoot him,
You're gonna blast
you cannot
him.
control what happens to him.
Yep.
If you're trying to, I will let you know as keeper. If you're trying to knock him out, there are brawly ways that you can do that.
Just hit him with
You,
the
do,
butt
you
of
are
your
aware
gun.
that these gnomes have very good dodge, though, so it's up to you.
I'm gonna hit him with a buckshot and scatter it so he can't dodge anywhere.
Shoot right in the brain in case I miss.
I was gonna
Alright.
say he's gonna
Shoot
go
to
over
the
like
left
fucking.
of him and
He's
hope
gonna
that,
go like
one
RoboCop,
hits it.
and he's gonna put his foot on his arm and go and blow his hand completely off.
Thanks,
I'm
Red
gonna
Foreman.
hit him
RoboCop's
in
a
the
great
chest with my shotgun.
Perfect. I assume going for the knockout. As opposed to
No,
damage?
because
I thought you were gonna
I
say
still want him to
Nads.
tell me where Scoop is. So I'm like trying to just put
You
him
can-
out of
Trying to hurt
commission,
him a
but
little
still
bit.
leave him conscious, if
you're
that's
trying-
possible.
You're trying. So no.
If
You
I
can go
was
for the-
cool with not having him be conscious, I would just fucking kill him.
Yeah. I'm glad we're like, if they're unconscious, they might as well be dead. But
I
felt like we could wake them up.
yes, there is no way to ensure that you only do one, because that won't even like put him out of commission. Everybody else got put out of commission because they received 7 damage in one hit. you know?
Right.
Even if you manage to do 1 damage, he's still going to be coming for you. So
Okay, then in that case, just having a better understanding of the mechanic, I guess, I'm just going to go for the grapple again.
perfect. So he's gonna.
That I will use luck on. No, I can't. It's combat. Fuck.
Oh, bummer.
I don't. It makes me very tempted to go for the stab, but I was definitely already gonna go for the dodge, so I won't switch it up on you.
How embarrassing, John.
Yeah, you go for the grapple, and he manages to do like the side dodge roll and pop back up, knife still in hand.
Great.
It's like Tobias.
Robin Renard.
So, I am going to, if I am still holding the gnome with basically no head over the thing, I will simply just let him go and leave him to his fate of getting dropped, hopefully with 1 health to his death off this, because I held him over the side to the beam of light that you were talking about, right?
Yeah, but you're still on the ground floor, right?
Oh, we're on the ground floor. Yeah, I'll just throw him away then. I don't care. Couldn't give
Oh.
less of a shit if he dies or not.
Throw him in the trash.
I'm just gonna like
old
push him.
trash.
I'm gonna throw him away because I don't need him right now, and I'm gonna walk up to Remy and first of all be like, "I take it you're okay, but is everything fine?"
It's gonna be hard to get too involved during combat because this is all happening very quickly.
Okay. I'm gonna go
but
check on Remy, and then the only thing I'm gonna ask was Scoop in that room with you?
Nope, no idea
Okay.
where she is.
Yeah. This is
I just woke up.
Yeah, this is yelled to each other over combat. When you toss that gnome to the side, it's like in Mortal Kombat Annihilation when they kill Johnny Cage and he's slow motion like hits the ground.
No, when they kill a
No.
guy who's pretending to be Johnny Cage.
Yeah.
Because that's not the great Lyndon Ashby who played him in
Brian,
the
I
original.
don't know how to tell you this,
so.
but actors are always pretending to be.
Fuck you, dude. How Johnny Cage is an
You
actor.
hurt.
William Shatner wrote a Grammy-winning song based on that. Same idea.
Anyways,
I could sing
Shao
it for you,
Kahn
right?
breaking his neck
I
and
can sing
singing
it
him
You
to
wanna hear it?
word for word right now.
Want to hear it?
Conrad Hearty, you
Wanna see
just
me do
made
it again?
Past the fire that is like up in the wall and is like still spreading out to the rest of the tree.
Running until I reach the first door, checking. Like I'm just like popping in, checking, popping in, checking, finding Scoop.
You're busting down doors.
Yeah.
You check the
gonna
the
rock
first
it
the first door you
tonight.
get to is like a little table with like cards scattered around it. It is like it's clearly like a little recreational room, and there's no
Scoop?
Scoop in there.
Weapons?
There are objects in the room.
You have
that
so many
you
weapons.
imagine could be used.
Taylor.
I have 3. Well,
Yes.
5 now with the 2 katanas.
You have more weapons than
I only have
appendages.
5
You can
weapons.
feel the heat of the fire, and the smoke
okay.
is
Oh,
bothering your lungs.
Is there rope?
in the room?
Yeah.
You
have to
started a
roll
fire and
luck
it's
for
getting
that.
out of control.
Screw it. We're going. Next door. Next
Right.
room.
You're running up to the next door. Gnome 1 is dead now. The one that you tossed at the wall, Robin Renard. Gnome 2 is the dodgy one, right?
Just
Steak
successfully
knife one.
dodged my
Who
grapple.
is fucking desperate, all bloody and shit, just desperately holding on.
Unbelievable.
What is the base throw? Does anybody know?
20.
Base
20.
throw- yeah, 20.
20. That gnome fucking whips the knife at you, misses by a mile, but then starts sprinting for the front door,
What?
and is like,
How is he okay?
he's not okay.
It's not
He's-
sprint. I mean, he's sprinting as fast as he can go. It's not.
I mean, it's like that. It's like that kind of desperate stumble sprint.
Shoot.
And the third
Literally.
one was the other dead
Dead
who had
one.
the-
that got
Yep.
mercy killed.
yeah. So then Remy McSquemmy.
Okay. So there are no more gnomes in my immediate line of vision that
You can see the
Need
one
to
running
be
for the front
killing.
door, but
yeah. But I'm probably just gonna let him go. He's not bothering me any. What?
Do me wrong.
Can you describe the scene to me? There's a fire going on. There's what's going on here?
There's a fire going on in here.
There's 2 gnome bodies. There's 1 gnome
incineration
away.
That lasts around.
Robin and PT Sinclair are clearly doing stuff down on the lower floor. You can see that Conrad Hearty is past the fire and desperately has opened the first door and is now rushing up to the second door.
Okay. Is it only up or is there any down?
Down is just right back to the ground floor.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna yell to my friends. Hey guys, have you guys seen Scoop? Is that what we're doing?
We thought she was with you.
Well, I asked her.
I just woke up. I just woke up 10 minutes ago.
You've been napping?
What's going
Our friend is missing.
on? Okay, let's find Scoop before this whole bitch burns to the ground.
I'm
I guess
on
I'll
it.
run after Conrad.
Conrad
Yeah.
yells.
Do you have the Grappy?
Oh, I do have Grappy. Oh shit. Okay.
Should have taken that with me.
No wait. Yeah, I'm gonna.
It was in her pocket.
How stable is the top of this shit now that it's all burning to the ground?
The fire's still spreading, so it's between y'all and Conrad, but it is now reaching the stairs.
So
blocking off his exit, and it is also spreading upwards to the stairs, the next level of stairs.
Would I be able to? See, I don't want to grappling hook all the way up there and get stuck. Fuck, I don't know what to do.
You have to make a decision.
Is there space for me to grappling hook? What? I'm having trouble picturing. What
where are you trying to grapple hook to?
Up.
Up to where?
Up
where
to the
Conrad
next
is past
the
him?
next level, or past Conrad, preferably past Conrad.
To the
So
stratosphere.
the fire's still only in one part of the tree.
The air is
circle.
clear.
And it is
Let's
probably more of
go.
a vertical line up and down.
Yeah.
Also spreading
Kill
horizontally,
a
but
guy.
cutting off the stairs, but it's not wrapped all around. Again.
Okay. All right. This one's for you, Scoop, and I'm gonna shoot my grappling hook diagonally across. I don't know, wherever I am.
Yep.
Up.
To a
Try
railing.
and go up there.
To try to get around.
Try and
like
go
a
up a
Conrad
railing.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can be of assistance.
Perfect. Is anybody gonna try to catch the gnome that is fleeing?
Yes.
Anybody else?
Kind of busy.
Get that sucker.
I'll go since I'm not past the fire and I'm not being flown up a grappling hook. Yeah, I'll help.
Okay, then it is you first, Robin. You see the gnome doing his desperate. I mean, he keeps on doing the stumble, and he's trying to just make
Oh
it
my
to
god, dude.
the door is open, and the sunshine is pouring in. You can see that he just so hopes to make it back out into his family.
He's a fascist. I'm running over to him.
He is still a fascist.
And I'm
terrorist,
going
yes.
to.
Yeah, better dead than red. We can help your ass out with
We
that.
can very much help you out with that. I'm going to run up to him and I'm going to try and grapple him. I'm going to, if possible, I will simply slip my arm with his head here and I will just pull him back indoors.
All right, go for the grapple. He's gonna go for a dodge.
Go for
Grab
grapple.
him, dude. Grab him.
Hard.
Ooh,
Grab
hard
attack.
success.
Thank
Also
God.
got a hard success.
Ooh.
So you feel him for a second, and he manages to leap right between your arms.
What a slippery
Do a
little
dodge roll
bitch.
and continues to run for the door.
Isn't it my turn?
Yeah.
Ty goes to the runner.
Ty go to the.
I attacked him. I wasn't countering his move, was I?
The difference is
That's right.
me and him
I don't
have
know.
tied failures, so nothing worked. But this is
Yeah.
a tie for a hard success.
No, you're absolutely right. He almost
Okay, I
slipped
was
right
completely
out,
losing my mind. I'm sorry.
and you managed to grab him right as he's about to slip out of.
He
your
does. He
grasp.
gets the hope spot. He goes
Yeah,
like.
yeah, 'cause
He sees his opportunity and
He
squanders
feels his body sliding across your arms that you were holding him, but you grab him by just the end of his legs.
I just.
it. Nice.
Yeah. And
I turn to PT. I go, "You want him alive, right?"
Good Lord, yes. And I'm gonna go over if I may.
It's his turn.
It's
Okay.
his turn now. Here we go.
You have him held by the legs now.
Yeah.
He's gonna squirm around and try to stab you with his knife.
He threw the knife.
He has one.
He did through the knife.
Oh, he has
Ooh, he's no knives.
no knives. Magoo over here.
No knife Johnson over
He's
here.
gonna go. he's gonna try to literally stick his fingers in your eye.
Oh
Good for him.
He's gonna go for
this
both of
guy.
them.
I am going to try and fucking
Switch the maneuver to grabbing his arms instead of his legs.
yeah.
Is that right? Go for
You
the
just be guessing over here.
the brawl.
Regular.
Success.
Still good.
He had a hard success.
Then he absolutely gets it.
Yeah.
So he pokes my eyes.
No.
Ow.
It is still for this. Well, so it'd be D3 on a standard human. It's D2 for no.
Okay.
And he
So-
definitely ain't got no damage bonus.
Doesn't have a damage bonus.
No damage. bonus. And he does 1 damage.
Nice.
Fucking ow.
So you just like by trying to hold him back, you're mostly stopped. But like you're trying to get his little arms down, but he keeps like
Gets a
coming through,
thumb.
like,
Yeah, like
poking your eye a little bit. And, like doesn't hurt.
son of a.
Yeah, they're
Come here, you
squirrely.
fascist.
They're not easy to get down to capture. Especially PT Sinclair.
I'm going to go and hopefully pin his arms down while his legs are already pinned down.
Yes. You go for the maneuver. He has to roll with the penalty die now to stop you.
Great.
And he's just trying to like. He's not even trying to attack you back. He's trying to just like keep his arms away from you as you're trying to grab them. What did
Yeah.
you get?
I failed.
A fail.
Yeah, I mean then you both failed.
Oh my god. This smells
Which means you
ridiculous.
both just like
I'm literally just like watching these rolls go through.
you're both just like struggling to grab.
Is there a rule to spend a base amount of luck in combat to change a fail to a success? Probably not.
No,
No,
there's
it's a
only
change of-
the.
It's like when you fumble, you can make it not a fumble.
So you don't
It's like
jam or fuck
15
up,
luck,
yeah.
So he's just like.
Slippery
And
little
now
shit.
it
Just
is
tell me where
funny.
the girl and Chumble Tamby are. God damn it.
outside of combat for our friends who are trying to save Scoop. Conrad, you bust into the next door,
Yep.
and it is Scoop unconscious, tied to a
What did
chair.
I pull this fucking grappling hook out for,
The same
dude?
way
You
that-
can save him on the way down.
Tied to a chair the same way that Remy McSquemmy was. And this
Run
time
up
the
and untie her.
The guard is not in front of the door. The guard was like behind her, like staring out the window. And you can
Charge him. Gotta charge him and push him right out the window.
As soon as you open the door, he turns around and it is Tumble Tamby. And he does have what did we talk about? The giant sword?
Yeah, like the Sephiroth.
No, Sephiroth, which is just a normal katana
It's like
then.
a
In that case.
normal katana-sized sword.
Imagine it has a shorter handle. Like the handle is appropriately
Yes.
sized, but the
But-
blade itself is like
It was built for him. It
human
has like,
sized.
has like feathers or some shit coming off the hilt, And
Oh yeah, no, I see it so clearly in my mind's eye. I also see my leg bat in his face
yeah.
so clearly in my mind's eye.
And he just turns around and he's like, "I'm a gnome," and he just like whips the sword around like into place, and it's like you feel the flourish of it is massive, and he's like ready to go, and that is where we will leave it
Oh my god.
for probably the stunning conclusion of our little
Gnome venture.
gnome venture.
This is all to get a newspaper published.
So I
Still on that.
can run.
Which I don't
For
think we can
mayor.
do without a fucking gnome, right?
Exactly.
We need one of these gnomes, dude. They're too delicate.
We're just gonna break. No, we're
And
gonna
the
break.
gnomes aren't gonna help us unless we, I don't know, rout out the fascists from Gnome Land.
We're gonna
from
break
Junkville.
Chumble Tambly, dude. We're gonna break his spirit and his soul.
Doesn't need legs to work it.
I just love that I love that Chumble Tamby's catchphrase is "I'm a gnome."
Makes me think he's not a gnome, judging
I
by
love
how
it, yeah.
none of the
Any
other
other
gnomes have
gnome
said
is
that.
It's a
just
lady doth
fine.
protest too much sort of
Maybe
situation.
he thinks
Yeah.
the lady doth protest too much. You're
Yeah.
right. Like,
Cannot wait until you guys figure out what's going on with Tumble Tamby. Because it's right.
He's the
right
mayor.
there.
Oh my
It's
god.
it's
Jumbo
so
Tamby
clear.
is the mayor.
It's so clear, and you guys are gonna kick yourselves so bad when you find out.
Fuck.
Um,
Fuck.
okay.
Fuck.
But
That's
we'll
actually-
hopefully
Baggy wears the bag over his head because it's actually just a gnome on top of a headless thing.
He
In a
is
person suit.
two or three gnomes in a trench coat with a bag over their head also.
I will say my world is not so cartoonish that Baggy can't take off the bag and then he's gnome-sized.
Completely move 3 feet and
Cool. We wanna plug those pluggables?
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, everybody. If you want to see more gnome-related content, you can find Jorge, our keeper, myself, and Brian, who plays Ryan Renard, on our weekly podcast.
Ryan Renard.
Ryan Renard. Ryan Renard.
Still not
You can find us on our weekly podcast, which is called Are We Friends? We are 10 boys who've known 3 boys have known each other for 10 years who go through their interests one at a time to see if they are actually still friends anymore or if it's just inertia. You can find us
3 years.
You can find us on our Twitter and Instagram, both of which are @_Are We Friends, all one word, or you can find us on our website, r-we-friends.com.
Downtime with John and Emily. It's the how-to podcast by siblings who don't know anything. It's hosted by myself and my sister Emily. She plays Scoop McCutcheon, who we've just found tied up in a room. It's the how-to podcast by siblings who don't know anything. It's very fun. We pick a new how-to every week, and we completely fuck it up, and it's great. You should check it out. It's at getdowny.com, and we're on all social media at Downey Siblings. That's DOWNY Siblings. I'm going to put it in chat just like I did with Are We Friends stuff.
Siblings.
Good idea. But keep talking.
Nope, I'm done. That's all. That's it.
That's it. Next.
Yeah, you can find me, Shannon, at Shannon Blarnen on Instagram, or you can find me right here every Thursday at 7 p.m.-ish Eastern Time. Twitch.tv/The Outlaws Network. If you subscribe, you'll get a notification every time we are live. We are live every Thursday, even if we're not playing Call of Cthulhu. We're doing some other fun shit, or dumb shit, or just shit. I guess I don't know. You can
Gathological stream.
Yeah, you can also find us on Instagram at Outlaws and Old Ones. Send me some memes, please. And lastly, you can find us every Tuesday wherever you find your podcasts in the wonderful podcast form of this very production, which you are currently watching. And it is called Outlaws and Old Ones.
That's the one. I think that's the one.
Yeah, that's the real one. This is that's fart around.
Quality is
fun.
Edited by Taylor. Music by Ethan Gustafson. Sound effects by Taylor. It's incredible. Taylor, what was your favorite sound effect from this week?
What the hell even happened?
It's a good question. There were a lot of good sound effects.
There was
Taylor
a good one.
Taylor running together.
It was something hitting the ground and making a splorsh sound or something like that.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
there was the vomit
okay. You know what it was?
monster and also
it was
Baggy.
P.T. Sinclair shooting a vomit monster and then having the other parts of the vomit monster drip off of him and then pitter-patter into a larger little collector.
Yeah.
That was the sound that I
That's
designed
a good one.
with my own mouth, my 2 fingers, a microphone, and a glass of water.
And a can-do attitude.
Terrible. Can-do
We
attitude.
gotta get back to that real body horror.
Yeah, I love to hear that.
The link tree that I put in chat is the way to find the podcast on multiple platforms. It's a way to find this Twitch channel anyway.
You already have.
It's the way to find our Discord also if you want to join our Discord. That is a network-wide Discord for all 3 podcasts on the network. You should join it. It's very fun.
If you just want to hang out and chill, that's like where we just shoot the shit.
Where we just kiss each other and talk about.
That's where we kiss each
Sometimes
other.
just light kissing
is on Discord.
Discord's the place for light kissing for sure.
Did we shout out our wonderful artists?
Joe Leib,
Joe Leib.
who goes by @wormtongue on
Blah, 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 blah,
Instagram.
blah.
I'll put that.
Look at the tongue.
in
Look at
the
the tongue.
chat.
Look at the tongue. Look at the tongue.
He's the one that did all of our artwork for the show. All the character portraits, all the overlay work, like everything that you see that is art here on this show, all the slides that you see throughout the show, that's all done by Joe. So go check out @wormtongue on Instagram. Ethan Gustafson, as we mentioned before, of Some Point Sound. He is responsible for all the music for the show here as well as in the podcast. There's so much more original music on the podcast, so definitely listen to that. If not for any of the other many reasons why you should listen to the final product of the podcast, there is some amazing music done by Ethan in there. So go check out the podcast and go to somepointsound.com. And go check out their Twitch channel as well. Twitch.tv.
All right. Well, hold on.
Sound.
They're already okay.
They have been working on. They've been doing some sound design work for a game that's right now on Kickstarter, and there is an early access version that they have been streaming on their channel, which is very, very cool to see, like a video game they've worked on that they are streaming on their Twitch channel. So definitely go give them a follow. It's very fun.
Yeah, but if you give them a follow, let them know that you came from us, so that they give us free stuff later.
Yeah.
Tell them the Outlaws sent you.
Yeah.
I won't say that.
Is that it?
That's it.
Yeah.
Is that it? Well,
Okay.
I have been your keeper, Jorge.
Me was Shannon as Remy McSquemmy.
Conrad is the character I've played. He is the candidate for mayor, and my name is Taylor.
Me, Brian. Me play Robin Renard.
PC Sinclair.
See you later, fucker.